Hey everybody, thank you for watching, and hello to my subscribers. Thanks again for sticking around, and some of you out there have been watching for a long time, and that's crazy, but thanks a lot. Yeah, I really appreciate the support from everybody. So anyway, I would like to get on here and just say that I respectfully disagree with just about everybody that this Brexit is a good thing. Okay? Look, I just want to tell you what I think is could potentially happen. Do I know for sure? No, absolutely not. So I could be very wrong. That's why I'm not coming on here and saying, that's why I'm not on here throwing insults and saying I'm right and you're wrong and now I'm going to sing the I was right song or anything like that. So because I could be wrong. So I'm just, like I said, I respectfully disagree and I just would like to show why. So here is from the Telegraph, the Brexit contagion, excuse me, how France, Italy, and the Netherlands now want their referendum too. Here's more mainstream media. End of the EU, Germany warns 5 more countries could leave Europe after Brexit, because that's what I think is going to happen. I think there will be a domino effect. I think you'll have all these countries now pull out of the EU, and then what you're going to have is somebody make some observation one day and say, hey, we got the euro, but you only have a couple of countries left in the eurozone. So what are we going to do now? And then you're going to have some freaking smart guy stand up and say, "Oh, I just came up with the brand new idea right off the top of my head. Totally just came to me. How about we do a one world currency?" And then everybody's like, "Yeah," and the media's like, "Yeah, Justin Bieber's a genius and he's so smart. That's a great idea." Because, in my head, that's who's running everything. I'm just relax, okay? I'm just being silly, all right? So that's what I really think, which would lead to the New World Order, one world government, same New World Order, same scam that's been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. It's all the same stuff. And that's what I think. I think this is I don't believe in the elections. I don't believe in the votes. I mean, I firmly believe in he who or whatever, not he who, I can't remember how, but whoever controls the money controls the land. So if they voted and then like the European Central Bank just opened up and just said, "Okay, guys, come take the money, it's yours now." I mean, if that happened, then I'd be like, "Yeah, things are going to be great." But I'm sorry, but I believe in whoever controls the money controls the land. So I'm sure these fake G Saturn scum, or even if just say even if a cussing was for real, say, "Hey, you all can keep your votes. We're going to keep the money." So, and the thing's not even binding. The 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 politicians themselves can just say, "Yeah, we feel like staying." They can say that if they want to at any time. So this, in my opinion, this is just all one big scam, man. It's one big plan. They wouldn't do it if it wasn't supposed to happen. And it happened on 6/23, which is 9/23, which I've always believed in that date. I even did that video last year, right? It showed you that article. Someone wants you to know something important about 9/23 to 9/24. And everybody thought, including myself, that it was going to be 2015, but it wasn't. So then that day came and went, and then everybody let their guard down. But to me, I never did because I believed in that day because it was kind of like 9/11. You saw that number everywhere, but it was only like The Matrix, as far as I know, because Terminator 2 was just 9/11, The Simpsons was just 9/11. The Matrix was the only one I think that I know of anyway. The Matrix was the only one that showed it 9/11/2001. All the other examples that I ever saw were just 9/11, so you weren't really 100% positive of what year. So just because it didn't happen in 2015 told me, okay, well then it must be the next couple years. So then what happens? 6/23, which is 9/23, the cussing Independence Day, man. That's a big freaking deal. So, and I still think there's a real 9/23 coming. I honestly think that it'll be 2017, not this year. But I mean, at the rate that everything's unraveling right now, it's hard telling. So, and then on top of this stuff, you have Soros last month, right, who dumped a whole bunch of stock to buy gold, and gold did amazing. Precious metals did amazing. Since this whole thing's been going on. And yeah, it's not where it was in 2011, but the stock market doesn't care about that. It's about daily performance. And then you bet on whether you think that daily performance will be good now or later. So Soros, once again, made a bunch of money. I don't think it's by coincidence. And then you have the whole Christine Lagarde, magic number 7 speech. Remember that? And then the cows the last couple years with the number 7, born with the number 7 on their head. And why am I mentioning that? Because on the 23rd, the United States stock market, long before the results were out, long before I think that the polls were even closed, but who knows, either way, long before the results were out, what did the stock market close at? Can you see it? It's kind of small. If you can't, here it is. 18011.7. So 9/11. Pay attention, everybody. Something big's going to happen. Alert, alert, 9/11.7, as in the end of a cycle. They created the European Union, and then they broke the European Union. Completion of a cycle, full circle. That's what the number 7 is, the completion of things. And then what happened the next day, right? Soros warned of it, called it Black Friday. The markets across the globe were down hard. And what was yesterday's date? What was the day after 9/23? 6/24/16. There's your 6. 2 and 4 is 6. And you're 16. People made a big deal about 6/6/16 earlier this month, but here was another one just the day after the 23rd. And then the real icing on the cake for me is the night before, on the 22nd. Okay, I just pulled this up on my DVR, so that's why it says Saturday at 9:25. I caught this Wednesday night on 6/22, so the night before, South Park. What was the name of the episode they played? Where My Country Gone. And when did it air? 9/23 of last year. So I said, well, that tells me, and this was long before the results were out. The results still weren't out yet about if they were gonna leave or stay. And so that told me, because that was the night before. They didn't even have the vote yet. And so when I saw this, I said, well, that tells me that they're gonna leave. Because where my country gone? I don't know, Britain. I don't know, but it's not in the European Union anymore on 9/23, and this is the best part. It's about this guy named Mr. Garrison who decides he wants to build a wall to keep out all of the undocumented immigrants. And it's a big joke on Trump. And what's funny is the media is telling you that what drove this leave vote? Immigration. So I'm just telling you, I'm just showing you how that episode completely ties in with what happened on the 23rd. And yeah, the vote's a scam. I'm just trying to. It's a hell of a connection, if you ask me. So, yep, that's it. That's why I just respectfully disagree. But time will tell, and we're going to find out soon. Thank you for watching.